So yeah, I do know why girls would struggle, because by now I think it would be really hard for me if the industry was female dominated, because then I would struggle now because I'm so used to hanging out with boys. So yeah, that's a big learning curve for everyone, to just be open and just don't care what the other people's gender is, and just accept the fact that it is male dominated, but you still have to be a part of it, and you have to manage to make them feel like you should be a part of it, even though you might be a girl, but you're just like, okay, she's freaking talented, she's cool, so she's a part of the lads, whatever. So yeah,
totally.
But that's not that easy.
It's not that easy, and it's deep within our, not just men, but just humans generally, and that's why you've seen contentious issues surrounding gender transformation, race, all of these things that should just be the same as hair color. Oh, blonde hair doesn't matter.
Yeah,
doesn't fucking matter. None of this should matter, right? But for some reason it does. But anyway, digress. Yeah. So you're talking about. So what was the second thing you were going to say about the second thing is
issue? Traveling as a woman is different. Like, I've just had a job in Saudi Arabia, for example. First of all, I think a lot of like women traveling solo will just have struggles with it, because sometimes it is a little harder. You will get like all these looks from guys. And when you travel alone to a job, you might be a little bit like, oh, I don't know any of these guys. So I don't know if this is like a dangerous situation, or if I'm all right, if it's all just legit. So these things do come to my mind, and to everyone's mind, I think, which I don't think that guys think about that much. If they would go on a job and it's only guys, they're like, yeah, I don't mind. Don't know them, they look cool. Whereas I feel like women will think a little bit more about it. And that's definitely one thing that will hold a lot of girls back, I think, from starting out, especially when they're like quite a young age and they're like, okay, I'm just going to be surrounded by like super talented guys or like people I don't know. It is scary. And you're going to travel to so many different countries who don't value women as much. Like in Saudi Arabia, for example, when I was on the job there, it's like the most basic things. No one thinks about it. But for example, there's no toilets for women on the road. You're going to be out shooting for 13 hours. There's going to be toilets for the guys. There's no bathroom for girls. And nobody thinks about it. And they're like, guys, hello, help. And like it's all these small things. Then same thing, like even if you go into like a fast food thing or whatever, need a quick like grab of food or whatever, all the guys will go on one side, you'll be left out, have to go the other side. So you have to be like, when you're in this industry as a woman, you have to be so like secure with yourself and feel confident to do all of this, because you will be the one left out a lot and will have to do a lot just on your own and speak up for yourself. Like, I know that sometimes even just being like the one who, for me personally, I don't want to annoy anyone and be the one who really needs a bathroom right now, because the entire crew will then have to make something work in the middle of the desert because I don't have any other options. And even for me, I'm like, it's just uncomfortable to make the entire crew have like do something extra just because there's nothing for women there. So yeah, there is a lot of like small things that I think most people don't really think about. And traveling as a woman is not easy. Sometimes when I meet a new crew, most of the times they're all really professional, but still you're the girl in the group, so sometimes it's not really as professional as you wish it would be. And all that flirting and whatever starts. I'm like, I'm here on a job. Really? I'm not. Which I mean, yeah.
You mean with other photographers and filmmakers, or you mean the local crew on the ground, like the fixers and the guides and stuff?
Oh, both.
Both.
Yeah.